But we need like a
Steve and Steven, they have a right to call Timcast, Transcast.
Mr. Steven, I have a gift to you.
Wait a minute. Stop everything. Let's watch some Stevie.
Steven, they're fans of mine, but I'm even bigger fans of theirs.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Steven.
welcome to Steven.
The good fortune. We have purchased the rights to Steven
Steven 11. No, that didn't work.
for a lot of rupees.
Whoa.
And
Can you believe they call them rupees over there?
I know, like, what are they playing? Zelda?
The first time I heard that, I was like, no way.
They're trying to buy something. You just go, no, no way. I don't believe you.
No, let me ask you this as we're getting underway here.
Mm-hmm.
What's Zelda based on? You know, is it like based on a certain Japanese mythology, or I mean?
No, it's based on the creators. Like whenever they were a kid and they would go play outside, that's what the original Zelda was based on. Trying to like recapture that spirit. And then Peter Pan. No, I don't know.
So you learned about Mr. Popo today too from Dragon Ball.
Yeah, the black guy.
Yeah. Ooh, got the screen
I'll
recording
get it
thing
ready
going on.
once we start watching some screen stuff. Yeah, that was crazy. The creator of Dragon Ball Z was basically asked like, why aren't there any black people in the show? And he's like, it's a Japanese show for Japanese people. Use the water fountain next door, basically. So
Well, he's like, we don't even have a water fountain for black people here. They don't
yeah,
live here.
yeah.
So yeah, no, that was cool of him. Mr. Popo, a legend. He's literally just like a 1930s cartoon
Yeah,
for no reason.
he does look a little suspect. But you know what? That's kind of when you have a show like that has like what 7,000 episodes and you have like 50 characters. Some of them are bound to dip into old tropes, and that's just what's his name, Mr. Go-Go,
Mr.
Popo?
Mr. Popo,
Mr. Go Steel. What's his name?
No, and I think that could be a whole like episode. I could really just teach you about the stereotypes that exist in Dragon Ball, like which one it's clearly, because the Namekians are black. Piccolo, the one I always say, INTJ Sigma male.
There's
cool.
blacks.
Yeah, I'm always looking for good Piccolo edits. So if anybody
Okay.
sees them, so yeah, no, that could be a whole thing.
Yeah, send it to our email. We'll have it up. Yeah, please get back to us.
Well, everybody, we're on. So
Yes.
what's up?
I kind of wanted to see that Rick Glassman thing that you were talking about.
Okay,
Pulled
so
up some of these
yeah,
shorts.
Rick Glassman and his old friend Adam Ray are hanging out. Now, if you don't know this, they once spent at least 4 hours in a bathtub for a 1 hour video, and played around. And then what did they wear their pajamas? And he's been on there like 10 times. So that's just the most notable one, I think.
Yes, yeah, they said like 14 times. This is my sound check. I found this will be.
Ooh.
Oh, I turned it down.
No, he's got a $300 piece of equipment right here. It's just a soundboard on it.
Yeah. Oh, that's gay. I hate that one. Okay, so let me see. Let me come up here.
We're getting to it.
And also, real quick, I just want to dispel any rumors too. We are both black, by the way, and we'll prove it. We've got proof for you guys later in the show. So don't be asking.
Have
where
people
the
been saying we aren't?
No.
Oh my God. I don't even know where that came from. That made me jump.
So we're black, and I don't know how other way we can like prove it to you guys that we are black. So you're just
Is that just
going
gonna
to
be going off? That should be
it's
set
at
on
1 hour. It's just random times.
Oh my God.
Okay, so
That's great.
Oh, this was the one. Okay,
We're a
so-
little too full of ourselves. Okay, here it is. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle impressions with the one and only Rick Glassman.
And I guess real quick, do I want to say? Well, we were talking. You said
Can't say that word.
He's like the acting. They're like the acting class partners who hang out after the
Yeah,
class
the
is
thing that
over.
I said exactly. Gotcha. Again, people, just to reiterate, the color of our skin. Okay, if you're hearing that noise, it's not too late to get out. Yeah, the thing I was saying that you just said.
Is this built into the?
No,
the
I think no. That's actually
section?
that if you heard the cops drive by. Okay, I'm gonna make it through this little opening here.
Yeah.
This is the acting class crew. Okay, play it.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Who's the first one to come up with this little move, we're done. Somebody,
Niles Crane. B.
Oh, it's multiple choice.
B.
You don't know the other one, so it's Niles
Mike
Crane.
Lindell. C. Barney Rubble.
Hey, boo boo.
That's
Give
Yogi
me
Bear,
Niles
by the way,
Crane.
not
Niles Crane.
not
Now
Barney.
give me a Krang from Ninja Turtles.
I'm Krang, Shredder.
Oh, that was actually really. Now give me Bebop and Rocksteady finding out that they got bumped out of main comfort into coach.
Oh my gosh.
What the hell? Seriously, you're treating us like we're the foot.
Now do Super Shredder finding out that his Chipotle bowl, they forgot to put the beans in there.
Dude,
I don't need beans.
I'll let it
I'm gonna
play out.
shred you to beans.
Good.
Yaruko Saki will do whatever he needs to get his textures and proteins and fats.
Now Tony the Tiger merging onto the freeway without a blinker.
Oh, great.
Excellent.
There's nothing I hate more than the damn smoke alarm. No.
Yeah, that's crazy. I can't get over that. This is gonna be a crazy one, people. If you can,
There's nothing I hate more than like two people doing stuff like this.
yeah, the worst part is when he's like excellent at the
Yes.
end. You know, he does the gay like IDA. Oh, that's,
Yes.
that's improvised duet acting for people who were not actors like Steve and I, competitively.
And also, it's like if Tony the Tiger were merging onto the freeway without a blinker, you use your hand, you stick your hand out the, the window. The best part is that you don't know when it's coming. It's like the time I forget that I have the
No,
video.
no,
up.
don't even go on. Just keep going.
But it's like you.
We can't let this fake smoke detector beat us.
Yeah. You just use your hand. You hold your hand out the window.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and I hate so much those stupid setups like Darth Vader trying to put on a tie that's 2 sizes too small. There's actually a show from the College Humor people. They have their own version of like Whose Line Is It Anyways? And it is like 10 out of 10, like the cringiest thing I've ever seen before. It's so awful. Like the host is somehow worse. He's somehow worse than Adam Conover. Like Adam Conover could like beat the shit out of the host for that show. It's
Whoa.
awful. But that everything that falls under that umbrella, it's stuff like this that makes me hate Rick. But then, you know, Rick has some W's every now and then, but this is not one of them. Him and his
Well, Rick's, the fact that Rick just stays on his course no matter what, similar to like a Tom Myers or somebody that's just sort of, I mean, Rick gets bothered by things in a way that Tom doesn't.
Yeah.
But Rick definitely just keeps going on and he does some funny stuff. So, no, there needs to be a new word for, hate liking, hate loving Rick.
Yeah.
Damn.
It could be that. It could be that. Jeez, what a great addition. What a great third mic. He's like, man, I'm still trying to figure out how to get my mic working. And he's zooming in. But, okay. I'm just looking here at the list. I really don't have much.
Okay, well, don't say that.
But I have so much. I do have so much is what I've got instead.
Let's talk about the big sports news. Let's just get that out of the way because
Okay.
I'm not dying to talk about this.
Yeah, the Toy Story football.
Yes. Okay, I'm glad you said that because the Toy Story football game. So you said you had questions last week.
Yes.
The London game. They have a London game. The London game. There's international games now for NFL. It's been that way for like 10 years. The Jaguars are sort of the London team. They play there more than anybody. However, the technology works, the tracking stuff. They have it on all the players. And so in real time, you could be watching the Toy Story simulcast.
Really? That's how this whole thing works?
Yeah, so like on ESPN Plus or Disney Plus or whatever, you could watch this at the same time. So I watched some of it. It was funny. Slinky Dog, he was the down marker.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
So-
Okay. So here he is. He's going to do his down marker.
And it's funny because like the commentator, like they're doing it for the kids, obviously.
Uh-huh.
So they're like, Trevor Lawrence, he's kind of like the Woody of this team. He's the leader. He's, courageous.
I see.
He'll do whatever it takes for, his people.
Do they do this every year?
No, this is like a new thing. I think
Okay.
maybe there was a hockey game this year that did this, but no, this was the first NFL game. So there's a lot of technical weird thing. Like they have a claw. They have a machine claw that moves the ball after every play, and sometimes the ball would just be like, glitching off the field.
So this is basically like the Monday Night Football graphics just made it into the entire game, basically.
Yeah, I mean, it's just Toy Story.
Oh,
That's
Well, never mind.
Pixar. But
Yeah, this is okay. I see. At first, I thought it was like a fan recreated game. I didn't know that they put like trackers on the team. That's actually kind of cool. I wonder how far this is going to go. Is this a backdrop for like Lex Friedman and Mark
yeah.
Zuckerberg when
Yeah.
they're sitting there talking to each other? Should we go to that next? Should I put up some video?
Sure,
of that?
but well, yeah,
Or-
we'll come back to sports.
Okay.
We're a sports pod.
Yeah, we can. That's the thing. It's like throwing these riffs around. It's like throwing the ball around.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Touchdown.
So what you're saying is poop
Welcome to the Meta Voice. Voice. I don't know.
moidoi.
Meta Voice. Masadaverse.
Mark and I are hundreds of miles apart from each other in physical space.
Now you tell me
But
that's
it
not
feels
really
like we're in
him.
the same room
Oh,
because
hell
we
no.
appear to each other
You can tell
as
'cause he's not wearing a
photorealistic Kodak
suit.
avatars in
That's a
3D.
good
I'll
point.
just keep it as the background.
I'm still wearing black. I'm a fucking emo bitch.
You know, he looks like the G-Man. Do you know what that is from Gary's Mod? Let me.
Yeah, pull that up though.
Yeah.
It's been about 10 years since I've thought about it.
Yo, it's the gay man from
I was
Gary's
gonna say
Mod.
moves around like Gary's Mod, but I guess we were watching.
Yeah, I mean, this is what Lex Friedman just looks like. So we're just seeing a more detailed version.
That's like Jordan Peterson Joker almost. G-Man is.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, seriously. I'll tell you something, bucko. Oh, get me a new suit. This is like his first day without benzos. And this is me when I meet him at his meet and greet.
Mm-hmm.
This is him once I tell him a joke. This is him after that experimental surgery.
Yeah, no, that's him trying to figure out gender.
He's doing like a thumbnail face. Daily Wire saying you have to pose for thumbnails now.
Leftists make me like.
Leftists, damn creatures, have me like this. That'd be like a tweet of his. Oh, here's like his University of Toronto headshot. This is what was his profile picture for like 12 years before he got famous. And this is a cool edit that someone shared with him, and now he's tweeted it out. I feel like I could go for a while with these. I mean, good gosh.
There's a lot.
This was me when I was banned on Twitter. This is me questioning my ban on Twitter. And this is me when I see the Chinese porn and I think it's Chinese communism instead of whatever porn, whatever the fuck. This is how big my head actually is. Eventually, one of these got to stump me. Okay, there we go. Final.
That's
there
it when he
we
gets
go.
ran over.
I was wondering how long it would take. You should be nice to skateboarders because this is what they did to me when I was walking to a lecture. They ran me over. I was waiting for the Skibidi toilet version of that. But yeah, what do these Jews talk about?
But you're not here with me.
Oh, wow.
Right.
Dude, how much of a fucking moron is Lex? 2.5 minutes in. So you're not actually here with me?
Okay, let it play for a second.
All right.
Currently, for us to appear
So this isn't the real
photorealistic to
him.
each other.
Right.
Yeah. So I mean, for background,
Sorry.
we both did these scans for this
And that's not
research
the real Mark.
project that we have a program called Kodak
Yes,
Avatars.
yes, sir.
Damn, dude, you
And
fall for
the
everything.
I know.
idea is that
But
instead
that
of
really looks
actually-
like him.
Instead
It
of our
does.
avatars being
That it does.
cartoony,
Yes, and.
and
But
instead
it's
of
not.
actually
Okay.
transmitting a video, what it does is we've sort of scanned ourselves.
Is Lex
in
like
a lot of
loading?
different
Oh, there we go. He
expressions,
blinked.
and we've built a computer model of sort of each of our faces and bodies and the different expressions that we make, and collapse that into a
Can
Kodak.
you whip your penis out with this? Like, what would happen if you tried to do that?
It probably doesn't scan for it, but that would be a cool add-on.
DLC.
Yeah.
can basically send an encoded version of what you're supposed to look like over the wire. So in addition to being photorealistic, it's also actually much more bandwidth efficient than transmitting a full video, or especially a 3D.
No, that's what
immersive
I was worried
video
about.
Of a whole
Yeah.
Bandwidth.
And it captures
Da,
everything,
da,
like, the
da.
flaws. Like, to me,
Oh,
the
gosh. Here we go.
subtleties of the human face, like even the flaws.
No, but you
that's
don't
like-
have any
that's all
subtlety because you don't make any
amazing. It
fucking
makes you,
Yeah.
faces.
It makes it so much more immersive. It makes you realize that, like,
You've never had a
perfection
loving
isn't the
face.
thing that leads to immersion. It's like the little subtle flaws, like freckles
Flaws?
and like
You're saying that to
variations
his
in
face?
color and
Bitch.
just
Yeah, wrinkles.
Mark just like cuts him off and he's like, and it won't get you pussy, Lex, by the way. You're not going to find a girlfriend from this at all.
You could totally have sex in this, though. I mean, this is the future.
Is it like that Black Mirror? Is it Black Mirror or Cumtown bit where someone has sex with a guy and they don't realize it's a guy in VR until afterwards?
I think it's Black Mirror had the pig fucking.
Oh, okay.
But I don't
So like
remember.
they had VR and they thought they fucked a fat woman instead it was a pig.
Mm-hmm. Look at these guys.
I know.
It's so real. But it's not, Lex. Like, he just has
No.
to keep telling him.
The kind of
Let's
the
see what he
core
says.
of what
How does he
the vision
look at your
around
notes?
virtual and
Whoa,
augmented reality
holy
is
shit.
delivering
Opening
a
there.
sense of presence as if you're
Is that real?
there together, no matter where you actually are in the world. And I mean, this experience, I think, is a good embodiment of that, where it's like
If they turn that light on
completely
so it
different
wasn't just
states
black,
halfway
they are
across the
both jerking
country,
each other off.
and it just like looks like you're just sitting right in front of me. It's
Yeah, how does it
pretty
scan
wild.
for the cum on your face?
Yeah, I can't. I'm almost getting emotional. It's like
No, you're not.
Totally.
You just
Yeah, the face scanner
fundamentally new
doesn't sense
experience.
that.
Like for me to have this kind of conversations with loved ones, it would just
Wow.
change everything.
how?
Maybe just to elaborate.
You could just
so
FaceTime
I
them, you
went to
fucking
Pittsburgh
tard.
and went through the whole scanning procedure, which has so much incredible technology, so software and
So much
hardware
technology.
going
The
on.
So much
technology is
incredible technology.
But it is a lengthy process. So what's your vision for the future of this in terms of making this more accessible to people?
It starts off with a small number of people doing these very detailed scans, right? Which is that's the version that you did and that I did. And, before there were a lot of people who,
Okay, I think we got it.
Yeah.
But still pretty cool stuff from Mark Zuckerberg. Very stupid surface level questions from Lex. He he loves to do that shit to everybody, but
I mean, I just don't get why he has to point out everything is so deep and profound.
Yeah.
It's just let it be what it is. I don't know.
the technology advancements are
I could cry.
incredibly groundbreaking
Wow.
because I'm here but I'm not here. It's like, have you ever been on like AOL before,
Yeah,
retard?
seriously.
Jeez. Remember when I applied for that job? Lex Friedman had like jobs open, and I applied for one of them. He didn't even hire me. What the?
That would have been our end.
I know.
We just would have had to pretend like we give a shit about all this stuff, and then bada bing, bada boom, dude. We would be doing this show, and we could be doing the first podcast in
VR with Mark.
I would definitely get a mod to make myself hotter, though.
The big muscles mod, the
Oh, yeah.
BMM.
The big dick mod too, because it's gonna scan our dicks.
Yeah, see, that's what the first thing I would have done is like try to kiss Mark on the lips, like in VR, just to see how he would react to it. So, all right, so should we keep on this?
Let's
Move right
move
along.
on.
All
That
right.
was cool. That was really nice.
Moving right along.
They could have got two. Those are like the bottom tier expressiveness. Inexpressiveness. Those two people.
Yeah, that's why it looks so impressive, because they have people who don't move their faces ever.
That's true. I mean, imagine what it'd be doing for us.
Or Trump. I don't know why he came up.
Well, speaking of Trump,
Yeah.
we're just jumping around here. There's big Trump news. What was it? Oh, he's gonna be Speaker of the House.
He wants to be Corey
No,
in the
I don't.
House.
I don't know if he wants to. It sounds like he's got mixed feelings. I'll do it if I have to. But because who did they get rid of? They got rid of that one guy. and
Jesse
then-
McCartney, or what's his
Yeah,
name?
yeah, no,
McCarthy. Paul McCarthy.
His dad.
They got rid of him, which I think Trump didn't like him from the beginning, or he did. I don't remember the ins and outs. But if Trump were Speaker of the House, that'd be incredible.
Yeah, because then if they just kill Biden and then they kill,
Kamala.
Kamala.
Then Trump has to take over, and then that's how they'd secure it.
We
secure that
win.
bag. And I'd love to see him just like slam the gavel too. That would be a very satisfying thing. He would do it in a way. He'd find his own way to like make it like iconic,
Yeah.
So, did you see that gavel slam from the current one? The guy who's like filling in the interim.
Yeah. He banged the shit out of
It's
it.
like he was curb stomping.
Bam, bam.
I guess also what has happened last week was the iconic Chris Christie line. His speech. I'll pull the clip
Okay.
up here.
So, and I'm fine with him throwing around shitty cartoon character names.
Yeah.
I don't really care. In fact, I hate Disney so much that this is good.
People are threatened there. We need it in our
Now, this
rural
is an
areas.
alpha
People feel
move.
threatened there, and we need it in Washington, D.C. also. And Donald Trump should be here to answer for that, but he's not. And I want to look at that camera right now and tell you, Donald, I know you're watching. You can't help yourself. I know you're watching, okay? And you're not here tonight not because of polls and not because of your indictments. You're not here tonight because you're afraid of being on the stage and defending your record. You're ducking these things. And let me tell you what's going to happen. You keep doing that, no one up here is going to call you Donald Trump anymore. We're going to call you Donald Duck.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click.
Sean, get out
We're
of
gonna
here.
call you Donald Suck.
Yeah, Donald, suck me off. Or I know you're watching the debate. You're just sitting here watching us perform on your behalf. We're gonna call you Donald Cuck. Like that's what he should have done to want to win people over.
And I love to. This is him hiding behind the fact that nobody likes him.
Yeah.
And then he's gonna go, "We're gonna start calling you that." It's like, why? You're the one coming up with this gay joke. Like, why are you including everybody else? They're obviously not happy that Trump is there. Actually, they probably are happy because they know that none of them are gonna win.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's better to not like get verbally assaulted by Trump.
Yeah.
In person. So, I mean, it would be hilarious if Trump just shows up for the last one. He goes, "Chris, you fucking fat and gay."
Chris, I brought my driver so I could swing at your fucking fupa because you're so fat and gay. I tell you, the gayest person I've ever seen. You could take Chris Christie's pants, jump off a building, and they'd parachute you down safely. That's how much they have to add for his fupa. So
it's massive.
It is. I know we've already done like a deep dive on Chris's crotch.
We have?
Yeah, we've looked it up before. It was oddly during like the Lauren Boebert stuff. Chris Christie got brought up, and yeah, like when he wears shorts. I mean, it's just so bad. We'll do it again. I mean,
Okay.
come on,
Put in Chris Christie fupa and just see, because that'll be the best shot. I mean, we'll probably get some photoshopped ones in there, but which it's like you don't need to. But you remember when they would like Photoshop Trump to make him even fatter?
Yeah. I mean, damn, dude. He looks like a me when you go and you design me's and you can like make him super fat, but the legs don't scale.
I don't understand that type of body. I don't understand when he takes his
know.
pants off what that even looks like. I don't understand fupa problems, but
Good gosh. I mean,
where is his dick at?
I think it's got to be
It's
like
underneath.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Look at that one.
It's right
I
there.
wish that was higher resolution.
Dude, is that?
Oh my God! I think that is. It's just
Let me
a tiny
go.
little- put on a jock strap, buddy.
Where's the
You
open
know your
image
cock
in
is
its
gonna be
hand?
out.
Oh, right, him.
I pointed from 10 feet away at the screen.
Dude, I mean, what the heck,
Move that
man?
mouse! Holy shit! I mean, you can see that's either the tip of his dick or one nut, and it doesn't hang too low.
No.
And it's way too tiny.
Shit.
Look at him.
What a freaking freak of nature. I mean,
Oh, yeah, I uploaded one the other day of him. I think that's the one. That's the Barstool one.
This is?
No, move over. I mean, that's another good one, but that
The
one,
Peter Griffin one?
yeah.
Good gosh. Abbey Road trying to cross the street like he's one of the Beatles, but is his ankle? No. He's got the like those Skechers on. Damn. What was the ball? Oh, he's
Damn.
doing a little trick.
That's kind of cool. It rolls down his arm and then up his ass and he ramps off his fupa.
This is what I was looking for. This is
the Carl
one.
the Carl Weezer build.
That's the thing. It's like you need someone who can work with Democrats, Republicans, and someone who can shapeshift. Because Chris Christie can do Peter Griffin or Carl Weezer just in a Rick Glassman snap. He's there.
I don't understand that region of the area getting, or that region area, whatever, of the body getting fat.
Yeah, it's like is the body confusing it for like hibernation and like storing it there when he's eating?
Because you'd think it would progressively get less fat down his leg, but instead it's just a giant bulge and then.
Or is there like a thrust exercise that?
Damn, fat shaming rules. This
there-
is so fucking ridiculous.
We can easily spend. I could do an hour.
And why are his pants so high up?
I know. See, that's the
I
other
love
weird
it.
thing. It's like maybe his dick is here.
No, that's a belly button.
I don't know.
But it's like there's no way he gets hard. I mean, that whole area would have to fill up with blood first. And, it's just like a tune. Like
I know. Does he have to lift it up? Does he have to wear like a special like lifting belt just to have sex? If he
And can you get the fat sucked out of there?
seriously,
Because what is that even called? What's lipo? Is lipo when you get just any fat sucked out?
yeah. I mean, if they can take that one TLC guy who was like 900 pounds and like make him like 200 pounds, they can do something here for Chris.
I know they could suck out the fat from the front, but in the back, he's just got a dumpy ass, big dumpy ass that just smacks the floor.
That'd be awesome.
Damn, I remember the first time a girl had a really big ass in school, and we were just like, "Damn, do your like ass cheeks touch the floor when you shit?"
Floor.
We're just like, dude,
It's just. There's this old lady that I've seen a handful of times, and her
sounds hot.
Her ass is like a shelf. It's insane. Like I could go and like sit in like a chair, like I'm sitting on a chair, like on the back of her, like it's a dinosaur ride or something. It's insane. It blows my mind every time I see it.
So it's like I was gonna say like a shelf, but it's like a box shape, or is it still round?
It's like boxy.
Okay.
It's so weird. It's like if I took my MacBook and I closed it and I just put it behind my back, that would show you her extension of her ass. It's like the top is oddly like flat, but then there's like a round like curve to the bottom, and it's like, yeah, it's crazy. She's an anomaly.
I used to work with this lesbian who looked like the squirrel from Over the Hedge. Can you pull that up really quick?
Oh yeah. What's his name? Remy?
No, Remy's the rat. Remy's the rat from Ratatouille. Oh man, that was awesome. Okay. Get one really of his physique. Is there like where it's like she's just sort of dummy? I keep using dummy thick. I think it's such a funny expression.
Yeah.
No, it's just the thick.
Okay, down here.
Yeah, just the squirrel like fat hips,
Mm-hmm.
and then just that face too.
Oh yeah, the crack face.
I'll find a photo of her we can upload to the episode. Okay. put it next to the squirrel.
Her in front of her house with her address.
Yeah, with her lesbian partner. I'm sure looks like another character in the movie that I can figure out the connection.
Damn. All right.
And she kind of had that same sort of energy. She'd be like, "Hey." Oh.
Yeah.
And she'd carry nuts around with her.
Ugh. Weirdly though, 'cause she's a lesbian, so like what's she doing with all these nuts? Makes her a nut herself.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Did you hear about Anthony Cumia in the hospital?
You said something, but what's the deal?
So I guess he had
Should we send him flowers?
We should. So here's his tweet of him bringing
it would be
up.
hilarious if a video came out of a black guy beating him.
Yeah, like those videos of like
that he just shares.
Yeah,
it's literally just his feed.
Well, those videos of like the black nursing home employees like just throwing around old people, they just do that to him. So
if there's a market for deep fakes of just all of those like black on white crime, but you just swap out with Cumia's face, so it looks like Cumia's getting beat up.
But they do it in like the America's Funniest Home Video, like when they put the host's face on pictures. What?
I hate to sorry to interrupt, but Brittany Venti with her mommy.
Yeah, what is this? Fat Camp 2?
Fat Camp 2. She's doing a fat shaming session too. Let's see if we can speak.
Yeah.
I guess only you would be able to, right?
I don't know.
Oh, 2 more people came. Okay, so we're doing waltzes right now. We're about to start.
Oh, she's got a random
1 minute, and then we're gonna do another one for 30 seconds twice. Cool. Okay.
Is that Brittany? No, she's not talking. Okay, whatever.
Yeah, what the heck? Are there seriously only like 9 people in here?
That was awesome. We'll be in the replay.
Let's see.
Anthony.
Yeah, so he had some blockage like in his heart, but now he's doing better, and he's watching, back when America was good, before there were blacks.
Oh my God, what he's faggot ass watching Leave It to Beaver.
Yeah, the Andy Griffith show. And
seriously.
Dude, he's got his Wall-E iPad in case he gets bored.
And clean that plate up.
I know, yeah, seriously.
Why do you want shit sitting in front of you?
I don't, yeah, seriously.
Has he got a thing of Zen?
Where?
Off to the right. I spy with my little eye.
Oh,
it looks
that's
like
as far we can go, but we can call it Zen, definitively.
I love these things.
And I just love these little Zens. You don't have to brush your teeth after dipping. It's incredible. Makes me feel like a little squirrel.
All right. Well,
get
better soon, Cumia.
Yes, we're hoping you get better. Here's him talking about, this was his last show before he was hospitalized, and it's funny just like how fast he goes into just being Anthony Cumia. So I think. Sorry for context. I think his heart problems came when he's been on TRT. He's been taking testosterone for a few years, so that's part of the problem. So
golden, it's not golden. Yeah, with TRT, you take that testosterone.
He's gonna be
all
on
the
roids
goodness
too,
that goes
right?
with
Yeah.
it. And then
How does his head get
it
from
also
so small to
increases
big?
your red blood cell
He's learning.
He's all meth
production.
before.
All those
every
crime
so often, you
statistics to
literally,
memorize.
have to go to medieval times and have leeches put on you and to bleed you out. So that's what they did. A modern version with a rotund black woman sticking you with a needle too.
Oh my God.
Are there any white people that take blood from anybody in the world? I have never gotten my blood taken by a white person. It is always
So immediately he's like, yeah, to hell with my health issues. Can there be less colored people at the hospital, at the doctors when I'm getting operated on? Can we get white people, please?
It's so funny too because Italians, for the rest of us white people, they're sort of the blacks of white people.
Yeah.
So every time an Italian hates a black person, it's like, come on.
Yeah, it's like you.
Like you guys basically are. You share like 30% of DNA. Probably is like.
Yeah, like you hate yourself. You don't hate them. But there's
Yeah.
no Italian rap.
Oh, leave it to Beaver.
Oh, I'll just leave it to Beaver. And then
Yeah, I got some blockage, crappy hotel, blah, blah, blah.
I guess you could say my black blood cells are stealing my red blood cells. Even
black blood cells.
even Anthony or even Opie, he made a video saying that he hopes Anthony gets better. So their rivalry seems to be settled during this time where he's healing. So
They should bring back O&A.
I know, yeah, bring it back as a. They should do like a. I don't know, like a McDonald's commercial or like a, I don't know.
It's so funny how, people like us, Steven, we're sort of at the top of our game, but not even close. And we've got these thousands, millions of followers. And then you go to like the Kumia, show Twitter page. He's got like 300 followers, I think.
Yeah, yeah. And even worse was like the Fag Force 5 whenever the
we
the
could
late
talk about
night
that.
shows. Yeah, those had like 10,000 views an episode. And it's like the biggest late night. I mean, all the late night hosts minus like Conan. And they can't even break like 10K views.
I don't understand how that works because it's like Spotify gave them that deal, and it seems like they don't even have to break any kind of like they don't have to meet any kind of goals.
Right. I don't know. I think they just signed that initial contract just based on the names alone, and they're like, okay, sure, we can dish out like 10 million each to you guys to do this exclusive deal, and then after 6 months, if the strike's still going on, we'll reassess. But at any point the strike ends, then you're not. I don't know. There must have been some contract that easily got them some money, but I wonder if like moving forward, if like Spotify, if they're gonna, I don't know, really look into how unpopular people are before they sign them onto their app.
I feel like all of their exclusive ones that I know about are decently sized, so that probably was like a surprise.
Yeah.
But it's like, think about who watches late night shows and then who uses Spotify.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really nobody.
Two completely different like yeah, because it's like they don't have Spotify just playing at airports like they do with like all the late night shows. Like NBC and ABC are just on all airport TVs.
No one over 35 uses Spotify, and the only people that watch late night shows are like old.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know.
It's weird.
And it was a weird, like, they would just go around and tell stories.
I know.
It's so gay. We would never do such a thing. But
No.
it's like 5 people.
Their stories are worse than ours, though, because they'll be like, and you're not going to believe this. I was hanging out with Dan Aykroyd and Dana Carvey. It's like people who were famous like 50 years ago.
Nobody knows who Dana Carvey is.
Yeah. And Dana Carvey ordered the number 2 instead of the number 3. I tried to listen. I got like 6 minutes in. So I've listened to more of that podcast than anyone on earth. I got like 6 minutes in.
Mm-hmm.
But it was very clear quickly early on. Everybody made Jimmy Fallon the laughing stock. Seth Meyers knew to stay out of stay out of the way and not become the kid who's bullied, and everyone piled up on Jimmy.
No, Seth Meyers would be that strategic sort of rat-like intelligence.
He knows.
Where he moves, he skirts out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
And Jimmy probably was never expecting it. Jimmy just thought everybody was going to have a fun, good time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we're all getting drunk on here, and it's going to be great. It's awesome. And
well, and then the other Jimmy Kimmel, he's the alpha of the group by far.
Oh, yeah. I think
he's a dick to his guests. He's
Mm-hmm.
like, I mean, I hate him. He's an asshole, but he's way cooler than they are.
He was, and I think he was the one who kind of started shitting on Jimmy first. And he's because someone said something like, "Oh, what do you think, Jimmy?" And then they both talk over each other. Then Kimmel's like, no, when they say Jimmy, they're only talking about me, okay?
See, that is the
Fallon?
alpha move.
And he's like, oh, okay, I'm sorry. I'm gay. Sorry. Yeah.
Oh, right.
I'll change my name to George Floyd.
Damn, sixth Mike George Floyd, back from the dead, AI.
Yeah. Dude, yeah, Lex Friedman does a VR episode with George Floyd. They reconstruct him in like the metaverse.
Mm-hmm. That would be cool.
And he's like, no, as you can see, my knee is on your neck, but it doesn't hurt because this is VR and anyone could do this to you endlessly. He's like, hell yeah, as long as you send me the real, metabucks.
VR could be way cooler though. I don't want to just sit around and talk to people I can already see in person.
Yeah.
Or even people that I can't see. I don't want to see more people. I want to go back in time. I think Time Machine the game. And it's George. I was going to say George Floyd again. Sorry, George Washington. You know, you go back. They've scanned George Washington's skull in from wherever he's buried, and then they use the reconstructed paintings, all that, and then you just can go up to George Washington, and it's just everything he ever said. That's what's programmed into him. That's what he's been trained on. And then you go talk to him, and then you go, "What would you think in 2023 if you knew about
these people
about
have rights.
Joe Biden?" And he would go, "Who's Joe Biden?" But so I just want Time Machine the game. I want to go talk to anybody and everyone.
That would be cool. And then you can you could take different people and like have them interact with each other, and so you could bring George Floyd to George Washington and be like, "What do you think of this guy?" And he's like, "Oh, he seems like a good slave. He can get in." It's like, no, hang on. In the future, we don't have that anymore.
And that's just like the creative mode. Like in Minecraft, you have the creative mode where you sort of can go around and do whatever, no consequences. And then the survival mode, you can restart at any time, but it is like butterfly effect. So if you go back, you can be very strategic about how, you're going to take George Washington with you back to the future.
But then, who becomes the first president? Because if you take him there, then he disappears. I guess you can bring him back right before you took him. That does sound like that would be a really cool game. That's when the whole VR verse will like fully reach its full potential. So, at least I think.
Time Machine the game.
Time Machine the game.
Or let us go into some of our favorite universes without limiting us. You want to do this fucking what's that game that you always say I like, Starfield?
Yeah.
Let me fly around the galaxies, all of them, every single one.
I feel like that would be kind of boring though, because you're just in space and it takes like light years.
No, well, yeah.
So then it's like, all right, yeah, we're moving fast. This is fast.
Okay, Red Dead VR.
That would be the shit.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, it's all right.
Enough of the
fantasies.
Yeah, Time Machine the game was really the gold there.
Yeah. Let's see. What have we gotten? Diane Feinstein died.
No.
What do you call an attractive...
This is the Steven in memoriam. We're bringing it back.
Yes.
I don't even know what memoriam is. Am I using that right?
I think so, yeah. In memoriam.
In memoriam. That's like our segment. Diana.
She was one Feinstein. An attractive Jew. Feinstein.
Feins died. She... died of a heart attack at the ripe age of 103.
Damn.
So, tough luck. No, I really don't know what happened. I don't really care. There was some video going around of her yelling at kids. Did you see that?
Mm-mm. Let me
where
pull that up.
where a bunch of kids were like, who had been indoctrinated were like, something, I don't know. Just look up her yelling kids. It was about like climate change. She goes, "Guess what? Nothing's ever getting fucking fixed, you retard kids."
Is this it?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
I know what I'm doing, you fucking fuckstick kids.
On the Green New Deal! We are trying to ask you to vote yes on the Green New Deal. Please.
Okay, I'll tell you what. We have our own Green New Deal.
Some scientists have said that we have 12 years to turn this around.
Well, it's not going to get turned around in 10 years. What we can do,
Senator, if this doesn't get turned around in 10 years, you're looking at the faces of the people who are going to be living with
I hate teachers.
The government is supposed to be for the people and by the people and
you know what's interesting about this group is I've been doing this for 30 years. I know what I'm doing. You come in here and you say it has to be my way or the highway. I don't respond to that.
Hell
I've
yeah.
gotten elected. I just ran. I was elected by
Who's this
almost
bi-
a
Shut up,
million
kid,
vote
in the background.
plurality. And I know what I'm doing. So, you know, maybe people should listen a little bit.
I hear what you're saying. We're the people who voted you. You're supposed.
Yeah, black lady's talking. We'll mute right now.
I
Probably
mean,
has
she's
a
the
dumb
only one
question.
making a good point, but
Well, I'm voting for it.
Diane or the
no, I mean the black lady coming back with her was saying we're the ones that voted for you.
I have 7 grandchildren. I understand it very well.
Senator, the cost of
And-
not taking this action is far
Why are they
higher than
getting
the
so
cost of what the
serious
Green
about
New
this?
Deal will be. And there
Here's
is
what-
enormous
This
popularity
fucking
for
kid
this
who
bill
knows it
around the
all,
whole country.
nodding his head.
And we're asking you to
Yes,
be
that's why I haven't
brave
said
and
anything.
do this for us and for your grandchildren.
Get enough for everybody. I'm trying to do the best.
I thought I was supposed to
This
drink
literally
your blood.
killed her,
Lightly
people.
responsible resolution.
Any plan that
Oh, look at that
doesn't
shitty
take bold,
modern art on the wall.
transformative
Oh, a
action
red
is
strip
not
with a
gonna be
light
what
red
we
strip in the
need.
middle. Ooh.
Well, you know better than I do. So
Oh.
I think one day you should run for the Senate.
Great, I
And
will.
then you do it your way.
But by that time,
In the meantime,
by that time, there's
Unroll your
just-
paper.
I just won a big election.
She thought she was just getting like an adrenochrome supply, and then they come in asking questions, and she's like, "What the? No, kids, listen to me."
I mean, that was awesome. I don't respect her or politicians or anything, but that was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Just to tell those kids to fuck off.
Yeah. No, so rest in peace.
Why would you not just be like agreeable and just be like, "Yep, we're
I
working.
know.
We're working on something."
And then also, it is kind of crazy though, the audacity of the kids to be like, "No, we do know better than you." You know what I mean? It's like if you go up to somebody and you say something like, "Hey, you should do this," and then they say, "No, I know what I'm doing." A normal person would be like, "Oh, you know what? She's been a senator for like 100 years. Maybe I should, I overstepped. Okay, sorry. Can you sign my poster or whatever?" But they are like, "No, debate. We're debating now."
When was this video?
This was in 4 years ago.
Whoa.
So, a classic from that Stein. That Steed Stein. Here she is. I want to say one thing. Yeah. About. Oh, and she praises the police. Oh, so you already know what she's going to say. George Floyd
Stole my banana. What?
Okay, I want to see. It's 40 seconds. I mean,
yeah. I mean, it's the least we could do. She served for
thing.
100 years.
And that's about cops on the beat. I was mayor of San Francisco for 9 years.
That's gay.
There was no program more favorable with people.
Bitch has Bell's
than
palsy and
police
face won't
on
move.
the streets. They got to know them. There was a positive relationship. The crime rate went down. And I came
Facts.
away from the job
I don't
really
know.
understanding the necessary for the juncture. And anything we can do to help, I think we should.
okay, that was retarded. Whatever, old lady. She's a big old bitch.
We watched Beetlejuice. That was cool.
Well, sure did. wrong Beetlejuice.
Oh, yeah, that was a good.
Hell yeah. Here, we can bring up some, I'll get some footage of actually, no, we might get a copyright strike, so I don't want to do that. Yeah, we did.
That was the 100th time I've seen it, probably.
Is that your favorite, like, horror movie or, like, Halloween-themed movie?
I don't know if it's my favorite anything. It's my favorite Tim Burton movie, probably.
Yeah.
But no, I just happen to watch it, like, every 2 or 3 years. So I've probably seen it, like 10 times.
Yeah, the last time I'd watched Beetlejuice, I thought the part where they're at the dinner table and they start singing the coconut banana song,
Mhm.
I thought that was real. I was like, how do they make themselves sound like that? So it had been like 2 weeks since like 15 years since I'd seen that movie. But even as a kid, I still really liked Michael Keaton as Beetlejuice. He was good. I think that might be Tim Burton's best movie too, because that's like one of the few films where he doesn't go overboard with his like stupid art style, which it looks cool, but it's like when you do it every single time for every single movie, then it just goes it's just stale and boring.
Yeah.
At
What's
least-
your favorite part of the movie?
I
like when they first go into the little town, Beetlejuice's little town,
Yeah.
model.
I remember when I was a kid, we had like a sofa that was like ripped open and we had like some of the inside foam. And I just remember like that's what they used for the set of the little town whenever they like had the patches of grass. So that has stuck in my head. But I think my favorite part was whenever they try to make themselves look scarier. So they like pull their faces apart and stuff like that. I thought that was really cool. What was I gonna say? Oh, Alec Baldwin. I cannot believe that's Alec Baldwin. He aged so poorly. Like you said, he just like turned into a block. Basically, his head just became block shaped over the years.
He's just totally bloated now. I don't know. He looks so different there.
Yeah.
But no, he's great in that movie. They both, him and Gina Davis are.
Mm-hmm. And they're doing a second one with Winona Ryder and Dan Schneider and
Diane Feinstein
as
Beetlejuice.
Yeah. I don't know if is Alec Baldwin in it or no, Jenna Ortega is in it.
Yeah, Winona Ryder's in it, Jenna Ortega's in it. I don't know about, and then Michael Keaton,
Coming
obviously.
back. Yeah, he's got, I saw him on the Netflix, like, Norm Macdonald show, and it was, like, right when he got back into acting, it was, like, doing Birdman, and I don't know if he was, like, if they've hopped him up on, like, drugs or just he had too much Red Bull because the show is sponsored by Red Bull, but, like, I paused it at random times while he was talking, and, like, he looks, like, demonic. Like, he still has that Beetlejuice energy at his ripe old age. He's, like, crazy.
No, his career's never been the same. Everything he's done after.
He apparently, because I was watching like interviews and like behind the scenes stuff after we watched the movie, and he like turned down the role to Tim Burton like numerous times, and he said he didn't think it'd be a role for him, but then he eventually agreed. But what's also crazy is like after Tim Burton worked with Michael Keaton, to see him as Batman out of all the people like on that movie is like so crazy to me. But
and then who else is in it? We got Catherine O'Hara's in it. Is
she the Home Alone mom?
Yeah.
Okay.
And from all those, what's Christopher Guest? I don't know if you watched any of his movies.
I don't think so.
What did he do? Rob Reiner directed Spinal Tap, but he did like part of it. So he did like all those mockumentaries. He did like Best in Show.
Okay.
So this is all stuff that was, people think The Office invented, that it was like already around in the 90s. And so that was like his whole troupe of people, like Catherine O'Hara, and then who's the fucking Ferris Bueller rapist guy?
Oh, shit. No, Rooney is his name in Ferris Bueller's, but I know...
So all those people are like, hopefully, I don't know what they're doing now, but
I think I looked up the Ed Rooney guy. He's like still acting. He was able to like recover from the rape of a child because the child raped him is what people didn't know.
That's what's coming out now.
Yeah.
All these years later, that he was held down and fucked by a kid. And what are you supposed to do when that happens, people?
Seriously, yeah.
You're supposed to use your strength to get them off of you? Okay, look. We're going back to sports.
Okay.
This is what made this show what it is. There's no denying it. Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift are dating. Now, I've never heard of Taylor Swift. Yeah, because you don't watch football.
Or listen to music.
Or listen to music. So you haven't heard. But I guess Taylor Swift, she's like this, started doing country music, then she kind of did pop, and then it was sort of folksy. And then she got all her music back, so she capitalized on that, remade it. You not ringing a bell?
I thought this was like Kesha.
So she's sort of like Kesha, but she's a little bit more popular. Okay. This bit sucks.
Yeah,
sorry.
That's all right.
But yeah, so they're dating, and what else? They've been on. She's been at both of the games since they started dating.
Here I got one right here off the cuff. Here it's Travis Kelce started dating Taylor Swift, and a lot of people want to know about their sexual escapades. While they won't be 69 anytime soon, they will be trying their first 87.
He had 69 yards in the game that you came to watch against the Bears. So he had 69. So a lot of people are thinking that was on purpose to land exactly on the number.
I always forget sports like watchers are just like so retarded. Oh, gosh.
I mean, nobody's saying that. It's just like a ridiculous idea.
Or just like the idea of like QAnon people for sports that are like existing.
No, that's just like pardon my take jokes, honestly, but not seriously. But they have to point that out.
I think I do have a question though. Who do you think could kill who if it came down to it? If one of them had to kill the other, who do you think would do it?
Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce?
Yeah.
I mean, what kind of question is that? 1v1?
Yeah. Or like they both received a text. It was like, you have 24 hours to eliminate.
Well, see, that's a different question altogether, really. Because she has a whole army of people and she just could get away. I mean, he couldn't reach her if they weren't already together. But if they were in the same location and had to fight, obviously he would win. He's a man.
Well, I feel like he's a little... Yeah. No, I agree completely with what you said. I think he doesn't have what it takes to take a life, and Taylor does, and that's why I think she would have the advantage.
But the text said you have to kill them.
That's true. Yeah.
And you know they're coming for you, presumably. So I don't know. This is...
Yeah. I tried. All right. That's the only angle I could come up with that wasn't like.
How about
crazy.
this?
Okay,
their couple name is Trailer, which is funny because the only people that care about this drama are people that live in trailers.
Oh yeah.
Thank you. Out of the park. We got. Speaking of sports, we have MLB playoffs starting. I had a bet that lost. Brewers to win the National League didn't happen, so that's tough. Tough. They lost in the wild card. Oh, and Ben Shapiro, though, he's the most retarded person ever. He goes, I just don't understand why people care about this Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift. Like, okay, they're two people dating. See if you can find something. We need something to save this episode. I'm kidding. It's going great. It's great. It's fun. We're having fun. We're dancing around. We're doing a thing. Hey. I got to watch that still. Chet Hanks.
It was good.
Apparently, I'm supposed to care about
and
this.
I didn't even see this fucking video. I saw it on Snapchat.
Oh, hell yeah.
Shit.
Care. Why do people care about Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce? I mean, I just don't understand. So this is eating up my Twitter feed. Every Instagram post is about Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, and I don't understand why I'm supposed to care. I don't. I mean, Taylor Swift is famous for literally writing a song about how she has a giant list of men that she has dated. So this is another person on the list of men that she has dating.
What song is that, Ben?
Yeah, she doesn't have a song where she
Fucking
mentions all of the men. She just has wrote love songs.
Yes.
Like everyone. That's like going like, Paul McCartney was dating that supermodel bitch with no legs. I'm getting all the facts mixed up.
No, that's right. That's right. She didn't have a leg.
Why should we care? It's like, it's like saying Paul McCartney, he had a list of people. It's like, no, he just wrote a bunch of love songs.
Yeah.
Even though Taylor Swift does have a long list of guys, but
I'm gonna do a redemption arc real quick. Paul McCartney's dating that model without a leg. How are they expected to cross Abbey Road now? Walk across it.
Yeah, that would be funny. Just one-legged person jumping across. Iconic.
Man, it's very lucrative. You know what happens when she gets married? She loses money. Our incentive-laden society has basically decided that women who settle down and have a happy marriage are less valuable, at least when it comes to pop culture, than women who date a lot. And maybe that's because there's the allure of, maybe she'll date you next. She's not going to date you, bro. Not going to happen. So what do you care? And as far as this sort of, she is with a football player, and it's
she's not going to date you, bro.
A football player, and wow. I mean, first of all, the fact that the NFL is falling for this is going to be super fun when she dumps him. And turns out to be
we should all pretend we have hot wives like Ben Shapiro. It's like she's
on Taylor Swift
some Moroccan Jew. Come on. I know about Moroccan Jews.
Like, form their idea of romance around Taylor Swift. Who again, dated everyone from like Jake Gyllenhaal to John Mayer to remember Backstreet Boys? Some members of that. I don't know what the story is. In any case,
I like how he's like, I don't even care about this. Then he lists off every single one of Taylor Swift's
how long is
boyfriends.
the fucking video?
Like an hour and a half.
Exactly. He spends an hour and a half talking about
surely you
it.
understand, provided you're part of the human population. But for those of you who for whatever reason aren't, Taylor Swift showed up at a football game cheer on Chiefs star tight end Travis Kelce after a week of national tittering, wishing and hoping the DC might be right for each other. Swift showed up again Sunday night at MetLife Stadium for Sunday Night Football. The sight of the planet's most famous pop star jumping and yelling, "Let's effing go," as one of the NFL's most talented and charismatic players scores a touchdown would cause a commotion if we were living in normal times. But it's 2023, so this budding romance.
Yeah, it's so funny too. Just like the idea, everyone's like, this is like PR, right? You understand? It's like for the ratings, and it's like, who fucking cares? Like, celebrities date all the time. Okay, don't take it and be like, did you know that this? It's like you still make minimum wage, retard. How do you feel with that happy like extra bit of knowledge? Like you're still a fucking loser. Congratulations with your new tidbit scoop.
Carpenter, Antoine Porowski, and Hugh Jackman. Swift spent time during the first half talking with Brittany Mahomes, the wife of Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes, and shared a hug with Kelsey's mom, Donna. At one point, commentator Chris Collins with Dreamweaver recalled how Swift and Kelsey left their head stadium together September 24th in Kelsey's convertible, saying it had to be the most freeing thing. Taylor Swift.
Dude, she's the biggest star in the world. This just should not be surprising, and it's just the way the world works. Like, there's famous people, and you just talk about them, and that's just the way it is.
Yeah, yeah.
And you don't have to care, but like it's just going to be a thing that like
people mention.
Otherwise, they wouldn't be famous people. Like it all works together. You dumb son of a bitch. But Ben so cynical about everything. It's pathetic.
I know. And it's also like I would argue in the end it is a good thing because it takes something that everyone likes, sports, and then another sector of like celebrities, and they get to kind of cross and mingle. You know. So yeah, if it's concocted, what's the end game? Everyone talks to each other more. Well, isn't that good? Isn't that what you want? A fucking ad read? Seriously?
Why do I care?
Damn it.
I mean, what are you selling, Joe Rogan?
Yeah.
My little Peggies, my little Peggy veggies. Yummy, yummy, yummy.
I'm supposed to remember how to put Shapiro. I can't remember how to spell that.
Okay, I keep having these audio problems, so... Fuck. Shit. Fuck. I used to do an impression of Ben Shapiro, just like... I imagine in his head, like, whenever he's trying to, like, open up his computer, and he's having similar problems that we have, like, with the tech and whatnot, and just him, like, spazzing out, like, having those little moments, Just like those kids that would get too mad, like when they're playing kickball and they miss, and just being like, "Fuck, damn it." Okay, let's go. Here we go.
You know, he cares about a bunch of other retarded stuff too. So I just don't understand.
Torah.
Yes.
Torah
Hey,
Swift.
don't say that.
Oh, I'm sorry. The Quran.
Without the Torah, you wouldn't have your measly little New Testament. Okay.
Okay. That's true. I can't.
Without
I
this
can't refute
guy,
that.
without this Ben Shapiro specifically, you'd be nothing.
Me?
Well, Western culture would never be born.
Well, not
Haven't you
without
heard?
Ben. Maybe his like great his
Yeah.
ancestors. He couldn't write. He wanted to be a screenplay writer in Hollywood, and he couldn't even do that. So he had to go into politics. He had to settle for politics.
Shout out the Shapiro family.
Yeah.
So I don't know, Ben, just lighten up. Stop taking stuff so seriously. If you don't care about entertainment, then just don't pay attention to it. Keep talking
Yeah.
about politics. That seems to work. So
I don't see why she didn't date Patrick Mahomes.
because he's married.
I know, but he could divorce her. Is the thing? Have you
They
seen?
just had their second kid.
I mean, so what? Everyone hates her. I think. Have you seen those interviews where it's like a couple Q&A and he's like,
No, those are really bad.
like, what's my favorite food? And then she's like,
Ketchup.
Yeah, she's like fried chicken, watermelon, and then he's
Yeah.
like, it's Mexican food.
You know, because we're from the South.
Favorite activity besides playing football? Picking cotton. And he's like,
watching
video games.
Wow,
okay,
whoa.
bitch.
Collecting shoes. No, everybody does hate her, but I don't think they should. She's crazy for sure, but I just think, what else are you gonna do? I mean, she's been with him since they were like 15 or something.
I thought they didn't date until after he was famous. Like
No. They were friends for a while in high school, but they were dating and were like at prom and stuff together. I mean, that's the same thing.
What about the polyamory tattoo? I've heard she has a polyamory tattoo somewhere.
That would be cool. Call me up. I don't live too far away.
Which then means Taylor Swift could come in and he could date Taylor Swift if they're both into that.
Or Travis Kelce's just banging both of them with that big stupid grin on his face.
I hate Travis Kelce. I just hate the way he looks. And
no, I hate the broness of him. But he is like really just one of the best players ever. So and I like football. No, shut up. You don't get to weigh in on who's good.
Well, I just did. I said I don't like him. I just don't like the way he looks,
you can
but-
dislike him. I'm saying you
Okay,
can't weigh in on how good of a player he is.
I didn't know that he was like one of the best.
He is. He's probably the first or second best at his position ever. So,
But I don't. It's harder to respect the football players because so many of them are black. No, I'm kidding.
he's too corny. And also, like when they won the Super Bowl or went to the Super Bowl, you know, he did the fight for your right to party or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like,
There was a recent game where they did like an improvised touchdown, like Mahomes threw the ball to Kelce, and he just did this gay little like dance, and that's like why I hate him. I used to not have a problem with him until I just saw his stupid emote, and I don't know. I guarantee you this play, I can pull it up.
did you know Colin Kaepernick might play in the Canadian Football League?
Is he Canadian or is he?
No.
just living there?
It's just it's where you go if you can't play in the NFL. You go
Damn,
play.
what a loser.
Yeah. But he hasn't been playing for like 10 years, and everybody's still like, oh, it's because he's black, and they're trying to like exclude him from the league. It's like, dude, he hasn't played for 10 years. Imagine not doing something like a
Maybe
sport
this.
for 10 years and then playing at the highest level. Whoa.
Gee.
It's faster than I remember.
Yeah, that was it. His. Oh my gosh.
Oh, this is right before they cut to Taylor.
Fucking hate that.
You're just you're just a hater.
Vroom, vroom. Look
What
at me.
else
I
are
got
you
my
supposed to do?
motorcycle.
What else are you supposed to do?
Sieg Heil or something? I don't know.
I mean, that would be funnier, but he's already done that 20 times. You have to bring new things in.
I don't know. Just like throw the ball down and like run back. I don't know. Just don't do that.
I'll give my quick review of the quarterback documentary too, since we're watching Mahomes play right now live.
See that?
We're watching the Bears live.
Yeah.
No, go ahead. I don't even want to give a review. It was good though.
Uh-huh.
Kirk Cousins on there. You should look into him sometime. Kirk Cousins. He's just like the most simple. Like him and his wife, they're what I call the innocents. That's what they
Uh-huh.
are. They're just innocent people. They're like they go to Target, they shop at Target on the weekends,
Okay.
and they do all this. I mean, he's worth like tens of millions of dollars.
Uh-huh.
So it's ridiculous. He wears like dad clothes.
Gotcha.
You know, so he gets shit on. He's just a simple guy. He's like a golden retriever in his simpleness. I don't know.
I like to make kissing sound effects when they touch helmets together, like intentionally, like. Oh fuck! Why do you care about this?
And then, you got Barstool Big Cat getting in trouble talking about this.
Yeah, the sex tape. He
said they need a sex tape to prove it.
Yeah.
And then everybody got mad at him, and he's just joking.
Right. Well, his boss is like known for his sex tape, so that's all
That's
Big
true.
Cat knows. So, have you seen any of the Dave Portnoy sex tapes?
I've seen all of them. I got them saved right here. You
What's
wanna
the
put them up?
Yeah, of course.
No, I think I've just seen one clip, and it was like re-uploaded on like Pornhub. No, I don't remember. I don't even remember where I saw it. This was like when I first started following Dave. It had to have been like 2019 or 2020. And no, you just see him fucking from behind, but you see his stupid head. So it's his stupid head shape and his stupid beard that makes it seem like he has a chin.
Ugh.
So,
Yeah. I want to
shout out Dave.
Dave Portnoy shaven, actually, if that comes up.
I don't know if he's been shaved. I don't know if he's been shaved. Hey, yo, he been shaved.
Maybe I'll do chin, see if something comes up.
You should look up Hank Lockwood chin. This is a big.
Oh shit.
Oh, also look up Dave when he was balding. It's like hilarious that he was balding at one point. Totally bald. Not really, but he was in The Crown. He was like almost completely bald.
When he was in the show The Crown.
Yeah, The Queen's Gambit.
What the hell?
Yeah. Wait, see what that tweet is, though.
Okay.
Because Dave likes to call people bald, so this might not
I
be it.
swear to God, Purdue got like 100-year assembly line with these guys.
That's actually kind of a funny tweet. Certain schools will kind of have like a...
Dude, he looks
You know
like
how like KU, they won the championship?
Yeah.
They always have like a small, skinny white guy on the team
Yeah.
that everybody rallies around for like no reason other than that he's the one white guy.
Leon Kennedy was the guy.
Yes.
Chris Brown.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true. Dude, yeah, he's not looking great here in that picture. Yeah, Dave is he's so ugly, but he's done a good job of hiding it.
No, Dave looks as good as he's ever looked. Okay, enough.
Okay, sorry.
No, I'm just done with Dave. I can't remember. How did we get on?
What about this, though?
The squirrel. How did we get on that, though?
Now
we're done with sports.
Okay. What else we have? I've got. Oh, we were gonna talk about. I had Skankfest on here.
Yeah, we've got the ultimate. Okay, this is cool. When I was, I think I was 12 for Christmas, we had the PlayStation 3, my brother's PlayStation 3, and I remember getting Mortal Kombat versus DC.
Mm-hmm.
And that's sort of what it's like when all these world peace people start mingling with the Skanks and the Tim Dillons and the Shane Gilly.
Shane didn't go. He was sick.
It's fine. He's in that world. He's on Skankfest, and Sam Hyde looked like he's in good graces with everybody now.
Yeah.
He's doing stand-up.
Really, the best thing was just seeing the MDE people there, because then it just means that they're recognized by the bigger podcasters, which is what we want.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see the fish tank video that came out today?
I did.
Are you gonna stake a claim in the company?
I don't even know what any of that meant, because it seems like a joke the way Sam says it, and it sounds like they just need more money.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, the answer is no.
Right.
But I like fish tank, so
I would buy if they do like a DVD of it or something, I'll buy that.
If the website doesn't blow up, I would do that. If the website doesn't blow up my computer, for the next season, I will definitely spend more tokens and stuff, because I'll try to be strategic with it.
Yeah, hopefully. I'm excited for that. I don't know when did they say season 2 of World Peace is coming out too? That's so crazy too.
In December.
Okay. Yeah, and they got to see, people at Skankfest got to see World Peace Season 2 preview and...
The full episode.
Oh, they did?
I think they got to see an hour, and they're saying that it's going to be 5 to 6 hours long.
Dude, that's crazy.
I wish it was longer, but...
I know.
It'll be good. It'll probably be even more refined than and all the because that trailer's pretty... We should watch the trailer.
Okay, yeah, we can pull that up. There's one... My favorite part is Eric.
Yeah, and it's Chinese.
Can't spoil.
It'll still be funny when you see it. Knowing that he's Chinese isn't even a surprise, really.
No. Okay, let me get this.
So Chet Hanks is actually cool.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, dude, he's awesome.
Because that's like one of those memed people where people are like, Chet Hanks is awesome. Like they were saying that around COVID or something. Do you remember this?
Yeah.
Everybody loved
because he created the White Boy Summer.
Right.
So.
Right. That's my Bill Maher. Shout out Bill Maher. Bill Maher, Real Time is back. We watched some of that first episode back. He was on fire.
He had DeSantis.
Hilarious jokes.
DeSantis was on with his gay cowboy boots and suit.
My favorite, the best joke was him saying that Trump rallies, don't you mean drag queen story time?
Oh yeah, that was insane. That's such a senile prank joke.
Yeah, that schizo joke that just doesn't make sense. Okay.
All right, we'll tease this.
You don't have to listen to them.
They have control. We had a lot of good times. You know what I might do? I might just take my ticket out.
This is dawn of a new era. Time now. Yeah, right.
Finger your honor, kiss your brother. Don't mean a thing to me.
This is dawn of new era. Time now. I love going back to that. To Remy
the squirrel. Yeah, so that'll be. I'm excited. I hope that Nick Mullen was involved in the writing, only because it was always kind of mentioned throughout time. Like, will he get involved?
Yeah.
And Nick is such a reclusive person that doesn't want to do anything.
I know.
But it's like, surely he still has some part of him that wants like creative fulfillment or something.
Right.
I mean, he can say the Adam Friedland show does that, but writing for World Peace 2 would be very cool. And there's going to be a World Peace 3, not to get ahead of our skis.
Nice. Damn, they have such a crazy like production line going on. Like the fact that they filmed season 2 of World Peace while Fish Tank was going on, and then now before Fish Tank season 1's like released, they're like getting ready for season 2 of that. Like they have an insane schedule.
Well, it's really nice because after, World Peace was canceled from Adult Swim, and then he just went to like the Gumroad.
Yeah.
And even though there's like great stuff on there between like him just rambling, giving advice, that sort of shit versus, Funko Pop shit thing or whatever.
Yeah. But there has been, serious need for him to like make those skits that 10 years ago people, love and still quote, to this day.
And it's great that Charles is back. Like it really wouldn't feel the same even if they called it that. So I don't know. I'm very excited for it.
Me too.
Should we tease that we're going to be on, not that anybody's really going to hear this, but we're going to be on John's podcast.
Yes.
So you should remember that we interviewed John from Fish Tank. We're going to be on his podcast. We don't know when it's going to come out.
No, we don't.
And we had an offer. To fly out to Oregon and sit in front of the hot swings with him. Sorry.
No, we have to. Yeah, I booked it.
We love John, but we're going to own that interview. It's going to be like 20 times better than when we were nervously sitting there.
He's going to be there nervously interviewing us. And we'll be like, what's going on, John? Huh? Didn't eat fried fish head from earlier? You fish head, you Japanese. No, I'm kidding.
And it'll be the Steven face reveal because we're not going to be like, John, don't leave our face in. So
no, it
will be
will.
SNS face reveal. So you'll be able to put a face. So you'll see that I'm the one with the brown hair, the brunette hair in the thumbnail. So you'll see me. And I'll probably even wear a hat for the fuck of it.
Yeah.
Just so you guys keep
so
it
the
straight.
audience, so they're not confused. We don't want to do that. I need to get new like headphones and we gotta get a suit. We should rent suits.
We should wear what John wears and get like the suspenders or whatever.
And now he's been wearing that brown leather jacket.
I wore suspenders at your wedding. I'm just gonna make this work. I'm gonna wear a white shirt and get those suspenders over.
Yeah. That'd be so funny.
And it's not to make fun of John, even in 1%. It's because we're embracing the John tent.
Yeah.
So, and maybe someday we'll have a podcast network. We'll be on there. It'll be Jet, Neptune, and Sam and Airsoft Fatty and me and Steve.
Yeah. Man can dream.
What else do we have?
Let me check here.
Don't you dare go to the over the hedge tab.
I think that
Remy the squirrel.
We've covered everything.
Wow. How long have we gone for?
We've gone for 1 hour, 11 minutes, and 45 seconds. It's a pretty solid ep.
Do you want to? I have outro music if you.
Yeah.
I was gonna say look up the Wolverine Super Nintendo music. Have I made you listen to this on the pod? I've definitely made you listen to this IRL.
I don't know. We'll find out. Let's see.
Now this is a banger. Imagine me hearing this as a kid. I thought this was so metal and cool and awesome. But this was the worst video game ever because you had to like climb up walls.
Wolverine. Oh, it's a playthrough.
Yeah.
Is this it?
Yeah. It should let the music play for a second.
Wolverine.
Dude, that's awesome.
Wait, it gets better. I mean, it's very repetitive.
Hang on. I'm actually going to go to a full track in case he doesn't.
Yes.
There you go.
And apparently, because what was the other console? Sega Genesis. Yeah. The Sega one had like a different song and it blew my mind. I was like, imagine if I just had a totally, like the alternate universe where I have a Sega. No, there's like a cool beat drop.
Yeah.
But what do you think they were trying to go for with this song?
I don't know.
It's like they don't.
It's helpful for me to
I mean,
say.
I don't have an answer either, but it's just a little too hardcore.
Like a
Here we go.
factory. Whoa, shit.
Yeah, turntablism. So that's it.
Damn. Or it's like maybe the factory workers are like forging his claws, even though they're part of him. I don't know.
It is very like industrial too,
Yeah.
you know. So it's
Wolverine kills all the unions, so there's no more unions.
and then this. They really made a lot happen with Super Nintendo music.
Yeah, they did.
And I've been back on my Yoshi's Island shit.
Dude,
so I've
this
been
is
listening
insane. Okay, it's like an orchestra, like a wind orchestra, and then the DJ. One time, that was. Hang on.
I told you, man. I got good taste.
But I'm still rapping. That sounds like a middle school band recording, like from a mom's phone. Wolverine. That's so awesome. Damn! It's crazy.
I would just sit on the title screen and not play this shitty game. I would just sit here and listen to this. Oh, man. I love it. Man, we need SNES music time. I have so many good
Yeah.
SNES polls. This is great.
I want to do the Yoshi's Island theme, like the.
And it's true, all the comments on the Yoshi's Island are like, this makes me want to be a kid again. It's like, yeah, that probably was the only time I was happy. It was just like playing Yoshi's Island, the first 3 levels of Yoshi's Island
Yeah.
over and over
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
Before I'd restart.
Dude, that song fucking rocks. Damn.
Well, stop skipping. You scroll through them. I know what the one I want is. I just have to see the name.
Is it the one that's like bum bum ba bum bum bum?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's toward the bottom, I think.
No, you're right. Hang on. It used to be a meme, so I know if I do.
No, don't say what I like was a meme.
Well, I mean, it's just what it was.
Meme song. Well, we'll see. We'll see if this isn't the song. Okay, yeah, whatever. Why is this a meme? The song rules.
Because of the. I can't do the. That. They do like people stubbing their toes, and that would be the sound of them screaming. Yeah, this is awesome. All right, yeah, we don't want to get. Nintendo is worse with the copyright strikes, but Wolverine's Sega.
Look up Professor X Saga. Okay, this was in a 2K5 college basketball game, and there's
Is
like
this
a lot
song?
of yeah.
Okay, here.
Yeah. This is kind of similar to the Wolverine one almost, sort of the same. Just kind of skip a little bit ahead.
Is this
It's like
copyright?
I think we're probably fine. I don't even know. It's just a nerdy
Wait.
black guy. What?
I think they are sampling Kraftwerk.
Well, that's no way.
That's like any electronic music, actually. That's all right. It wasn't as good as the Wolverine. That Wolverine song was incredible.
No, it's great.
Wolverine. Wolverine.
Yo. Now, I'm not
forgot
that
about Quentin.
computer savvy.
All right, everybody.
All right.
This was fun.
It was a good episode.
It was a great episode.
We got our now it's time.
Just share it with people. I don't know. I mean, Jesus Christ. 5 of you watch it. Send it to 5 friends. Tell them to send it to 5 friends. It grows.
Butterfly effect,
What,
guys.
you think I'm going to do the marketing?
No, we're not. We don't do the marketing. We do the content. So
Mhm.
you guys can market for us. Tell us we're like the new. Tell your friend. You can say whatever. You can say we're like the new Mr. Beast. You can say we're the new Smosh. You can say we're the new.
I've told you my dastardly plan, which is to just start a Cumtown clip channel and then just slowly start
Yeah.
uploading Steven clips, and people will be like, "Oh yeah, this is also a thing."
Yeah.
Beautiful.
You guys can do that too. So spread the word. We'll put you on our wall of loved ones, and yeah, good app. We usually, I've noticed we do like post game, like you know how athletes do that. We do that with our episodes a lot. We'll be like, "That was good." You know, you threw some bits my way, I threw some bits back, and that squirrel thing was incredible.
Yeah. No, I like the squirrel thing, Remy.
What was the time machine part? Maybe a little extended, but you
No,
know what?
don't even. Shut the fuck up, fat. Yeah, I'm just kidding. No, the Time Machine was a great idea.
No,
and
it
if anybody
was.
can think of something, I used to think of those kind of things. I would go, I wish Left 4 Dead was in my town, which that was probably a common thing, but I would just like imagine the map, but it would just be like me imagining the town I lived in. But I used to think like, I wish Left 4 Dead was here.
Yeah.
Everybody imagined their town as a COD map.
Oh yeah.
So
and whose house you
and
go
look,
to
we do the
first.
post game recaps. To be honest with you, people, we don't
Yeah.
joke around. When the episode fizzles out and I start shitting on Steve's topics, that's how you know I didn't think the episode was good, and I'm
Yeah.
just being honest.
Yeah, yeah.
Although the Oreo Man wasn't bad. I mean, that was great insight.
No,
so
it was.
go back and watch that. Go back and watch the John interview. Subscribe to John. Tell him we sent you.
Yes.
He'll know what you're talking about.
He'll know. He'll know what you're talking about.
All right, Waldo.
Talk to you all later.
Thank you.